Hey everyone, today I wanted to talk about the issue of what amounts to censorship, basically. Seems to be more common lately with, YouTube heroes and people getting reported for no reason and booted off of Twitter, and it's kind of scary, really. You have people saying, I'm not okay with this and that, and all I can think is, then you want censorship? You don't want harmful words out there? It's just words. Putting your opinion out there about a person isn't harassment. Time and time again, Undoomed, Sparing, all those kind of YouTubers have to remind you all that they do not have control over what their viewers do. They can waste 5 minutes in each video to verbally, explicitly say, don't go and flood comments and don't be mean to them. And guess what? People are still going to do it if they want to. You're offended? So what? You disagree? Okay. No one agrees with everyone. Shouldn't have to apologize for every single little microaggression. And I do understand how words can be kind of harmful. If you're hearing nothing but negativity while you're growing up, then it's gonna have a bit of an impact on how you see yourself and that kind of thing. But it's the internet. If you can't handle that, then maybe you need to go back to your safe space. It's like saying a racist joke doesn't automatically make you a racist. It makes what you said racist. But, offense is unavoidable. If we had to keep every single person's feelings in mind, we wouldn't talk at all. There'd be only so much, there's only so much time in a day and energy to spend. You'll have to excuse people if they don't want to spend their energy on trying to appeal to the Tumblr SJW standards all the time. Over the top reactions and exaggerations are often done in humor for entertainment. And what is funny and entertaining, of course, is not universal. Just because you don't like something doesn't mean it should be flagged or deleted. There's a lot of subtleties to language, and it's often sensitive to context, which seems like SJW types can't quite understand. They don't see the nuances. Why talk about feminism? He and everyone else can talk about whatever the fuck they want. Create whatever kind of content they want. It shouldn't be that big a deal. They aren't really trying to impose their opinions on anyone, force them to adopt that view and live by it. Trying to shut down a channel is straight out Orwellian censorship. And I mean, you can have an opinion that they should be, shut down, but you really shouldn't act on it, because freedom of expression and friggin' semantics that people get hung up on, like the giver precision of speech bullshit. How can a simple hi ever be construed as harassment? Casual small talk is friggin' normal. And if there are lewd jokes and pestering and inappropriate touch or raunchy pickup lines, sure, I can see how that would be harassment. But goddamn, social justice warrior feminists blowing things out of proportion instead of just, taking a second to look at the situation, what was said, and notice the nuances and not jump to conclusion. Sarcasm. Learn it. Also, stop twisting words. Taking a thought or opinion on one thing and applying it to something totally different is really dumb. You can say it's harassment all day, but did she involve the authorities at all? Cops or a manager or something? Just because you say it happened doesn't mean it did. Innocent until proven guilty, right? A small little comment from a stranger that you'll never see again is really more of a small discomfort or annoyance, not a crime of some sort. There needs to be a frickin' standard. Catcalling and street harassment, sure, that can be uncomfortable, but you can't really call it harassment, especially if they stop and you both kind of go on your own way, which is usually the case. If someone whistles out a car, yeah, that's dumb and annoying and you can just shake your heads. But unless they get out of a car to try and actually hit on you and that kind of thing, it's not a freaking issue. Obviously, everyone should be able to feel safe, but that includes both being free from harm and harmful labels. Being called a rapist when you're not. If we're looking at videos of this person is harassing me, can't take it at face value. There's editing or misspeaking or the other side of the story to consider. People have the right to analyze an event and break it down and express why they think, the label of harassment, for example, doesn't freaking apply. People shouldn't support you. Well, it's kind of their choice. How would you even enforce that? You can't without being a dickish censor. People talk in circles too. Oh my goodness. You think an anti-SJW person doesn't consider stuff just because they have a different opinion? It seems like both sides feel they can't express themselves. One opinion doesn't mean someone else can't have their opinion and put it out there. Anti-social justice warriors feel like they can't put stuff out because someone is going to get offended. Social justice warriors because someone is calling them names. Oh no. So people should just keep making the videos that they want to make and let others make what they want to make and not make a federal case out of it. Anyway, so what do you think? Is there any real justification to people calling certain things harassment, or have they completely lost sight of what that actually means? Leave your opinions down below in the comment section, of course, along with any suggestions of future topics and music reviews, and of course subscribe to stay up to date.